My daughter's voice carried a strange edge. "Dad, come here, quick." I dropped the bottle I was warming and ran down the hall. She stood by her bed, holding the neighbor's 2-year-old against her chest. Her face was pale. "Look," she whispered. I lifted the boy's shirt and froze. Across his small back, deep, uneven lines. Some healing, some new, each one deliberate. My throat locked. The room felt smaller. "Who did this?" I asked, though I already knew the answer I didn't want to hear. The baby whimpered, leaning toward me as if seeking safety he shouldn't have to ask for. I reached for the phone. First call, the police. Second, his mother. "You need to come home," I said flatly. She asked, why? I only said, now. She arrived 10 minutes later, still in her nurse scrubs, face tired, innocent, rehearsed. I didn't speak. I just pointed to the boy's back. Her eyes widened for half a second, then controlled, composed, too quickly. The kind of reaction that wasn't surprise. Recognition, maybe. She dropped to her knees, fake sobs spilling out. "Oh my God, what happened?" The boy flinched when she touched him. That's when something in me cracked, not loud, just inward. I'd known her 3 years. She'd moved next door after her husband left. Said he was abusive. Said I was the only person she trusted with her son. We shared coffee sometimes, talked about loneliness, about the things we'd both lost. She said I reminded her of peace. She said she wished her son had a father like me. I believed her. And now this. The police arrived, calm and polite. She clung to me, shaking, whispering, "Please tell them you don't think I—" But her eyes were dry. They took the boy for examination. She followed them, trembling just enough to appear fragile. That night, I couldn't sleep. The baby's back haunted me. Those lines, those shapes. There was something about them, patterned, intentional. I opened my laptop and searched child injury patterns, repeated linear scars. Then something else. Parental abuse disguised as medical treatment. Hours passed. Then I found it. A case from another state. A nurse using home therapy methods on her child. Same patterns, same excuse. My stomach turned cold. I checked the baby monitor footage from earlier that day. She'd dropped him off half an hour before her shift. He was fine then. So whoever did it before. I called a detective I knew, former colleague from my short time in the force. Told him I suspected something. He told me to document everything, so I did. Photos, dates, logs, every bruise, every shift in her tone. 3 days later, she came back smiling, pretending nothing had happened. The boy wouldn't look at her. When she tried to hug him, he whimpered. That was the moment I decided I wouldn't let the system fail him. The medical report came back. Multiple scars consistent with repeated thermal injury. Cigarette burns shaped like small crescents. The detective asked if I wanted to be present when they questioned her. I said yes. She sat across from me, hands clasped, eyes rehearsed. "I'd never hurt him," she said. Then, softer, "You know me." I didn't answer. I placed the printed photos on the table, one by one. Then the report. Then the lighter found in her bag, engraved with her initials. Her face broke then, not in guilt, but fear. Not of what she'd done, of what came next. "You don't understand," she whispered. "He reminds me of his father." I leaned forward. "I understand perfectly." She wasn't arrested that day. The department said they needed more evidence. So I gave them some. I left a camera running in her living room, hidden, quiet, patient, like I'd learned to be. Within a week, she gave them what they needed. The video captured her snapping at him, shoving, muttering, "You little monster." When the detectives showed her the footage, she broke down. But not with remorse, with anger, with loss of control. I watched from behind the glass. No satisfaction, no joy. Just silence. Like the sound of justice breathing. She screamed when they cuffed her, my name once, loud, sharp, venomous. I didn't look up. The boy's in foster care now. My daughter asks about him sometimes. I tell her he's safe. That's enough. The neighbor's house is still empty. Sometimes, when I pass by, I catch myself staring at her window. It's strange how quiet guilt leaves a place. I don't hate her, not anymore. Hate is noise, and I've had enough of noise. Some nights, I think of the moment my daughter called me, her small voice trembling. How something inside me knew before I even saw. People think monsters hide in the dark. They don't. They smile. They wave. They drop off their children next door. And sometimes you only see them when the light finally hits the scars.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.